So good morning, everyone. I am Florencio the Arrabe. Together with Mom for Christina Frecia, we'll be discussing the topic about or the article about a new operating model for a new world. So the article introduces a new framework called the organized to value system. So which evolves the classic 1970s 7S framework into a dynamic 12 element system designed for today's volatile geopolitical, technological, and societal landscape. So the central thesis is that success no longer comes from focusing on structure alone, but intentionally designing a unique operating model fingerprints across all 12 elements to deliver for key outcomes. So first is the clarity, the speeds, skills, and the commitment. So the strategy to perform the gap is first is leaders have the right strategies but lack the organizational machinery to execute them. So the 30% graph, this failure to build an effective operating model results in a significant loss of potential value. So next is the frequent redesigns. So in here, leaders recognize the problem, and the two-thirds of organizations surveyed have redesigned their operating models in the past 2 years. So the root of causes is the structure alone cannot create value. So a listed system of 12 elements is required. So many redesign failed because they focus too narrowly on the structure changes, like for example, the matrix, the functional, and the agile. And also, the article shows that while emerging structures like enterprise agile are better prepared for trends like AI and digitalization, structure is only one piece of the puzzle. So next is the evolution from the classic 7S framework to organize the value to the 12. So the c- classic 7S framework or the classic Mackenzie 7S framework shared values, strategies, structure, systems, styles, skills, stuff. It is developed in the 1970s to manage stable organizational environments with a new organized value system designed for today's volatile environment. So it's the key shifts includes the shared values or the purpose, replace shared values to guide teams through continuous change. And the next one is the values agenda. This is the dynamically manages resource allocation for competitive advantages. And the third one is structure. It now embraces flat, flexible, and ecosystem-based collaboration beyond traditionally hierarchy. So the fourth one is the system. It extends beyond workflows to comprehensive governance, leadership roles, and advancement technology, including the AI. So the fifth one is the style. So it now includes behaviors and incentives driving performance. So here, once we have the incentives, for sure, we do have the driving force or the urge to perform well. Next, the skills. It includes digital capabilities and new sourcing strategies that may lift the environment of the company. Next is the staff. It focus shifts to talent models designed from competitive and dynamic markets. So additionally, in the elements such as ecosystem, governance, technology, rewards, footprint, and talent provide a more complete picture of modern organizational design. So let's go to the organizational driving change. So first is it highlights executives' views on megatrends impacting their organizations. So first is the technology or technological opportunities. It's the scaling of the AI, the automation, and accelerated digitalizations and the data value expansions. So next is the geopolitical. So rising regulatory complexity and declining trust in business. So the last one is the societal. So workforce demographic shifts and skill loss due to aging. So the current leading organizations often use emerging operating models such as enterprise agile, product platform models, or decentralized network as opposed to traditional hierarchical or the matrix structures. So organizations with these new structures tend to be better prepared to tackle technologies and innovation priorities. So at least no matter what happened, by these models, we can adjust or they can adjust. So next one is the 12 elements of dynamic operating model. This time around, it is somewhat the upgraded part of the 7S. So the heart of the article lies in the 12 elements of the revised operating model system. So the first one is the purpose. So in the purpose, it's the reason for being and defining the organization's course reasons for being. Next is the value agenda. It is how value is created and resources allocated. Next one is the structure. It is the design of accountability, units, and teams. So next, the ecosystem. So in the ecosystem, collaboration beyond organizational boundaries. This time, it is external collaborations with different organizations about the environment. Next, is leadership. It's all about decision-making roles and style of the leaders. And for the last one of my topic is the governance, it which priority setting, resource allocation, and performance management. Our next for the next topic is malfunction.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Sir Arabe. So for continuations of our reporting, number 7 is the processes. So it means that design of the workflows. Number 8, for the technology, it means the role of digital data. For example, the AI for value. And for number 9, for the behaviors, what are the cultures or the performance driving conduct? Number 10, rewards. So it tackles regarding the incentives aligned with desired behaviors. Number 11, footprint, location and deployment of talent. And number 12 is the talent. This is the attraction and development of capabilities of the staff. So the next one is regarding the case study transformation in action. Example is the airline and the financial services. For the airline, it aligns its purpose with customer experience, maintain a globally integrated workforce, emphasize decisive leadership, and relied on control-oriented processes to achieve competitive advantage, higher efficiency, and excellent customer satisfaction. So next one is the financial services. This firm faced growth challenges due to duplicated functions and inefficient matrix reporting. So it assess also the refining select elements or shifting to a completely new fingerprint involving enterprise agile structure, empowering leadership, collective rewards, and global integration. So the company chose the latter for a step change in innovation and efficiency, leading to significant performance improvements. Next one is the practical guidance for CEOs or the roadmap. So it identify the unique operating model fingerprint and compare it with the best performing benchmarks. Going to the decide or decisions is whether to refine selected elements or overhaul the entire model. It defines also the clear desired performance outcomes, focusing on clarity, speed, skills, and commitment. And then going to the lead, so it changed with engagement and mindset shifts across all management levels. So the articles warn against overemphasizing structure and underestimating redesign complexity, suggesting that an integrated approach to the 12 elements yields superior and sustained results. So for measurable outcomes, we have four. According to the 12 elements are aligned, the operating model delivers four measurable outcomes. The number one is clarity. So the resources and accountabilities are perfectly aligned with the strategy. Number two is the speed. So workflows are fast, tech-enabled, and frictionless, allowing the organization to move quickly. Skills. The third one, the organization has a future-ready workforce equipped to deliver the highest value work. And number four, the last one, is the commitment. The organization foster a performance-oriented culture where employees are highly engaged and motivated. There are five key questions for CEOs for the strategy gap. So what is the gap between the value agenda and delivered performance? Number two is the desired outcomes. What critical outcomes should your operating model generate? And number three, system alignment. How does your operating model work as a system to create value? And number four is the trade-offs. What are the trade-offs between defining your current model and moving to a newly completely one? And the last one is the leadership engagement. So how will leaders need to engage differently at the scale? So in summary, for this article, so it will provide us a comprehensive research-backed framework for modern operating model design that goes beyond traditional structural changes. So it offers also the leadership actionable insights into crafting a uniquely tailored organizational fingerprint. Across these 12 dynamic elements that we've discussed, for the organizations to adapt swiftly, allocate resources effectively, and develop critical skills, and also foster committed culture to deliver exceptional value consistently. So the guidance blend theory with practical case study that we discuss and gives CEOs a structured path to redesign and future-proof their organizations. So this content is highly relevant for leaderships, especially the CEOs, strategies, organizational development, and change management studies, providing a contemporary lens on operating model innovations essential in today's fast evolving business world. So, um, thank you. Thank you po, Doc Tina. Thank you, classmates.